Alright y'all, suggestion by the title of the video, we got some goodies for the wife's truck. I bought a couple things for the wife's dually over Christmas, and now it's really time to take care of this thing. We've been kind of neglecting it, not so much on preventive maintenance and stuff like that, but you know, it's nice to give your truck some good upgrades. And before we move on with what's going on in the background here, kind of want to get some things done on the dually. So we have this box of parts to get into, obviously some creature comfort things and some illumination things. So we'll start off with the illumination via the cab lights, the third brake light. We'll get the headlights in here, and then we'll move on to the speakers and stuff. Starting off, we got a new third brake light from eBay. It's nothing special. All of these things except for the speakers I got from eBay, but you know, just a nice tinted housing, nothing special. Since we've owned this truck, we have never had a third brake light in, so we'll get this installed real quick. Before we go ahead and install that light, I'm gonna put this new foam that was provided on the back of the lens. That way it seals to the cab properly. There we go. There, third brake light installed. Now we're going to move on to the cab lights. Obviously you can see that two of the lenses are missing. This middle one is cracked and breakable. So we're going to swap these out as well. Also going to swap out these incandescent bulbs too with some LED. While I'm over here, I'll just get these three. Before you put the lenses on, just want to make sure that the lights actually come on, because most LEDs are directional. So now this specific set of cab lights that I bought also came with new rubbers and the new connector. I'm going to save the connectors and the rubbers because these rubbers are alright for the time being, and this truck's going to get repainted anyways, and these lights won't be staying in this truck after that, so we're just going to go ahead and put the lenses on. Cab lights are good and installed. Now we'll move on to the front. Alright, now to get the front end squared away on this thing, we gotta take the grill off, and after we get these lower parts out, so we'll go ahead and do that real quick. Now that those are out of the way, the grill is supposed to have little tabs on it. As you can see, this grill is pretty much foobarred. The actual headlights have 4 10mm bolts to them. Now as far as headlights go, I've just always shopped around on eBay. I know they don't last very long. Usually the backs of the housings tend to give out and wear away, but for the time being, I know I plan on getting some different headlights for her in the future, but these I don't think are gonna look too bad. So they have these almost like what they're doing with the cat eyes or the spider headlights. They just have like a daytime running strip for the headlights themselves. They also have the same thing for the lower lenses, or a little modern touch to some of the older trucks and stuff like that. Here are your wires for those. I'm going to wire these up so they are like a daytime running light. So some with 97 Chevys and 95 Chevys is the 95s don't have daytime running lights, or at least none of the ones that I've owned had daytime running lights, but both of my 97s did have daytime running lights just as your low beam. So I'm gonna make these ones, basically light strips, the daytime running lights. Also with the new headlights, I did go ahead and get some new LED bulbs, low beam and high beam. Not that the factory ones are really that bad, but of course LED is going to be much brighter, and these have a little cooling fan on the back, which is kind of fun. The ones I have in the Smash Crew cab are the same way, but I didn't want to rob too many things off Peter to pay Paul, so we're just going to go ahead and install these brand new ones into the wife's truck. These ones are 9006s. I also have the 9005s for the high and the low beam. So let's get these installed. And just like that, the new LED bulbs are in. The 9005 went in the high beam, the 9006 went in the low beam, just so whoever wants to know now knows. Alright, now we're gonna do a little robbing off of the crew cab. So as you can tell, I've already taken the wheels and tires off this, and it's actually a lot easier to get into the engine bay, which is what I was hoping for. Those wheels and tires are going to be for sale, but eventually I'm going to have to pull the engine transmission out of this. But you guys know what's going on with this one. We're taking all the good parts off this and throwing it on the frame. So any other good parts that I need is going to go to any one of the other 3 trucks that I have. But this grill is in better shape. There are switchback headlights in this lower lens that I'm going to be putting on the wife's dually, and there's also LEDs in these further lenses. So I'm going to take those and the grill and put them on the wife's dually. So what these switchback lenses do, if you've never heard of them, they have both amber and white as their lights, and while the blinkers are not on, or the four-ways are not on, they'll be white, and then when you turn your turn signal on or your four-ways on, they will flash amber. So go ahead and install these into the wife's truck. Good grill out. So the LEDs are working in the corners, so we're going to take the incandescents out of the plugs, because we are going to want white in there. Oh, wrong way. There we go. Whichever one of you goons fills these things with fucking dielectric grease. I get it. Like, it's supposed to seal out water and stuff like that. But golly, like, what a pain right in the butt. Alright, so those are all in, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the grill on real quick. Just gonna make this all nice and tidy. Alright, as you can see, it's dark and it's cold, but we're gonna get y'all's and Andy's first reaction to them.
Those look sick.
So those are the daytime running lights.
Okay. Damn. Ooh. Wow, those are bright. Finally, I'll be able to see.
And And the switchbacks are working too, so.
Nice.
Get you guys in here a little better. I know it's hard straight on, but the low beams are on right now. Get the new cab markers in. All the, yes, it's really hard to see.
Yeah.
But at least the lowers are working. Let's see if I can get a better view of that. Kind of. So you can see the headlights are off, but those lowers.
Oh, that looks sick on my phone.
So what you think?
I love it.
Love it.
Yes.
Awesome.
We have a nighttime mode. Let me see how it looks.
Maybe we can see it on her phone a little better. Yeah, a little bit better. But that's gonna do it for this one, y'all. The wife's happy, I'm happy, and it's just one more upgrade done. So the next upgrade to this thing will be those speakers that we saw. I'm not gonna do that tonight because it's too friggin' cold.
And it's late already.
Yeah, so next video on the dually will be of the speakers, but thank you all so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.